I have fallen in love with Montenegro. Kotor is tucked deep inside a bay that looks more like a lake than the open sea. It's quiet, dramatic, and completely surrounded by mountains. I have to admit, I didn't research this port at all. We decided just to see what it was like, and honestly, that might have been the best decision of the trip. Our day started with a tender ride from the ship. The views of the mountains surrounding the bay were breathtaking. A haze gradually lifted as we tendered into the port. Once we arrived, we walked towards Kotor's Old Town, which is only a 2-minute walk from the cruise port. We entered through the Sea Gate, the main entrance built in the 16th century. Stepping through that archway felt like stepping back in time. The cobbled streets, the stone buildings, and the hum of chatter echoing among the city walls. I can only describe it as like walking through a fairy tale. One thing you'll notice immediately: cats. So many cats. Kotor is famous for its feline residents. They're everywhere, lounging in doorways, sunbathing on ancient ruins, and being absolute icons. We decided to walk part of the old city walls, and wow, what a view! The climb is steep in some areas and a little uneven, but the reward is totally worth it. Looking down over the rooftops and across the bay is breathtaking. Not far from the main square, we stumbled into the bazaar, filled with little stalls and shops, tucked inside an old stone building. You can find everything here, from jewellery and souvenirs to fabrics and clothing. After exploring the bazaar, we needed a little cool down, and that's when we spotted a stand making rolled ice cream. You know, the kind where they pour the cream onto a frozen plate and roll it up right in front of you. We went for the chocolate Oreo, and it was honestly so good, creamy, refreshing, and fun to watch being made. We had considered hiking up to the little church and fortress overlooking the city, but after feeling the heat of the midday sun, we changed our plans. Instead, we hopped on a boat to explore the bay and to the famous Blue Cave. We stopped at the Hyatt Hotel to pick up some guests, but apparently they had got on the wrong boat. We sailed by Parasat, a charming little town filled with Baroque buildings. It looked so nice. I wish we'd been able to stop here. Just opposite Parasat, you have 2 little islands on the bay. The first is St. George, which has a Benedictine monastery and a graveyard for sailors. Unfortunately, we were not allowed to stop there, but we stopped for a walk around the neighbouring island, Our Lady of the Rocks, with a beautiful domed church. According to legend, a Madonna was found here on a rock, and then seamen carried rocks to develop the island. Each year on the 22nd of July, locals throw rocks into the water surrounding the island, increasing its size gradually. Once we boarded our boat, we were informed they had found the missing guests, so we went back to collect them and then continued on our way. Our next stop was the old submarine pens. There are actually 3 hidden around the bay, all built during the Cold War. These narrow tunnels were used to hide submarines and small naval ships from enemy detection. Cruising inside felt like stepping straight into history or a spy movie. Not far from there, we stopped to view an old fortress on the coastline. It was once used as a prison, but today it has been transformed into a luxury private hotel. It's amazing how much history is tucked into this bay and how it continues to evolve. Finally, we reached the famous Blue Cave, and it was even more magical than I had imagined. The sunlight reflecting off the water turned the cave into a glowing electric blue. We got a chance to swim, though I wish we had had a little bit more time there. I think our guide was under pressure to get back to the port. It was still incredible, but I definitely could have spent longer here relaxing in the water. The boat ride back to the bay was peaceful. Calm water, mountain reflections, and that golden late afternoon light. It was the perfect way to unwind after such a day. That evening, as our ship sailed out through the Bay of Kotor, we got a completely different perspective. Looking down from above, the view was breathtaking, watching the town fade behind us as the mountains glowed in the sunset. It really felt like the perfect ending to a perfect day. Kotor completely surprised me. I came here with no expectations, and I'm leaving totally enchanted. Between the charm of the old town, the market, the cats, ice cream, and that unforgettable boat adventure, it's easy to see why so many tourists fall in love with Kotor. If you enjoyed this little escape, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more travel adventures. See you next time.